Hey there. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Lovely to have you here for the self-love experience. This is Gwen Lepard, and I'm prepping for my 5-day self-love challenge. And in doing that, I've been doing a lot of reading because it's one thing to love yourself and to treat yourself well and to have an innate knowledge and gratitude and peace around yourself, and to go through the highs and lows that I have been on, that as you're making a step to next level, you come up against old beliefs and all that stuff. So it's one thing to do it yourself, but to teach it to other people, it's a whole different thing. I mean, there's different learning styles, and there's people that need to know why. People that need to know what, and people that need to know how to do it. I'm one of those how to do it people. So I dive right into here's how to do it. But I realize that I also need to and let the why people know, why would you want to do this? And I've been talking a little bit about that in the health benefits of self-love, and the what is self-love. And that's one of the things, is what is it not? It's not narcissism. And in searching for that online and finding, who else is writing about it, and what can I share with you? I found a great article on Huffington Post by Lindsay Smith, and it's called The Narcissism Debate. Is it selfish to love yourself? Because I've had people say, oh, there's already enough self-love in the world, that's led to all of our problems. And it's like, that's clearly one of the number one mistakes, is mistaking self-love and really caring for yourself with narcissism, which is a totally different thing. And I'm going to share some of this article with you. So she wrote this other article called One Nutrient That's Missing from Nearly Every Diet, and it was self-love. And that article is amazing too. I'll go ahead and put links to both the articles in this when I'm done with the live. Today's 249 days that I've been doing this challenge, and I had no idea when I started what was going to come out of it. And I think that there's still a lot that will be coming out of it. So she said as soon as she posted that article, she found her words being disputed by a frenzy of naysayers, claiming that good health does not include self-love. And others saying there's already too much self-love in our society. And worst of all, that many people believe that an abundance of self-love has led to the society to be narcissistic. So she went in pursuit of the truth, because she was writing her truth. So she decided to explore the concepts more deeply, get the lowdown on the differences between narcissism and self-love, and whether or not self-love is a crucial part of health. And for myself, I certainly have found that it is. So she went to an insight, Dr. Tomas, and I can't pronounce the last name. You'll be able to read it in the article. He's a professor of business psychology at University College London and Columbia University. And he defines a narcissist as someone who is self-obsessed, holds unrealistic high self-views, and craves others' attention and admirations. He also explains that they may seem charming superficially, but they're very cold and they lack empathy. And that actually was like a sigh of relief for me, because I was afraid that, am I becoming narcissistic by having this self-love practice? And so that was like the first breath of relief, is empathy. I've got it in spades. I'm sometimes too empathetic. As I was saying in my video actually yesterday, I feel you. There's so many people feeling things that are really uncomfortable. And there are times when I'll be driving down the street, and all of a sudden I'll get this wave of sadness and don't know where it's coming from. And it's not coming from within me. It's coming from outside of me, because I have this degree of empathy. And then the next piece that gave me this huge sigh of relief, and no, you're not becoming a narcissist. By definition, narcissism is an excess that leads to and the excess leads to an unhealthy self-absorption and a never-ending quest for fulfillment, which can't be found through vanity or greed, because fulfillment and self-love comes from a place of peace and gratitude. And gratitude is something I've been practicing for a long time. So I would encourage you to have some peace and gratitude. But so the number one mistake is people thinking that self-love is narcissism. And narcissism is actually an excess. It's unhealthy self-absorption, unrealistic high self-views, craving attention and admiration, and also feeling entitled and self-centered. So when starting the self-love process, at first I was really concerned. Am I being self-centered? And it's like, I have this real need to love myself and ask myself every day, how do I love myself today? How can I love myself? What can I do to love myself? How can I be that is loving to myself? So loving yourself means appreciating you for who you are as a person. So it's seeing yourself from that internal place rather than from your worth on the exterior value. And I was so busy before I started this practice looking outside of myself for validation, trying to get validation from others' love, and ended up in a lot of codependent relationships. So why would you want to have a self-love practice? In order to have more peace and gratitude in your life, and I'll share more about the other article. So, and something really important in here about narcissism, it steals a person's ability to love themselves. So it's absolutely the total reverse of self-love. Narcissism steals a person's ability to love themselves. So you might assume an entitled, selfish person loves themselves too much, but actually a narcissistic person is very unfulfilled. And a person who is full of self-love is satisfied and content. And they can give love because they have love, which is one of the reasons that I talk about. Yeah, certainly you can love someone else without loving yourself. I did it. Many people have done it. Many people are doing it now. However, my last relationship taught me that actually kept turning me back. He didn't want me to I get in a relationship and I lose myself to that other person, codependency. And their needs became more important than mine. And this relationship, he kept turning me back to myself and allowed me to see that I was worthy of having love and great love. And I was worthy of being loved. And that led me to being worthy of loving myself. So I'm gonna look here. Let's see. Okay, sounds good. So this is something that I wanted to share with you, and I appreciate you listening and watching later. If you have comments about this, so how I'm loving myself today is preparing to teach self-love, to be part of, oh wow, what did I just do? Oh, there. to be able to share on a level so that the people that are asking, why should I even do self-love, can have an answer. What is it? It's gratitude and peace. It's internal, finding the internal validation rather than external. How do you do it? We'll do some practices. There's a lot of things you can do. You can watch the videos I've been doing. It's taking care of yourself, taking good care of yourself, being kind to yourself. And then there's the what if people, because there's the 4 different types of people that need to learn, that learn in different ways. They're like questioning, what if? So ask me your questions. Come on the 5-day challenge. Ask me the questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll research. I'll find them for you. Or we'll find them together. Because sometimes you asking me the question allows the question or the answer to come out of me, because I have this vast, many years of knowledge and self-growth and development and reading and being in an environment of really amazing people. And I love to share that with you. So sign up for the Self-Love Challenge, the 5-day Self-Love Challenge. Go to Radiant Relationship Revolution, and that will get you to, that's where it's going to happen. So you can just show up Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific if you want to do that. Or one of the things I know about taking action is if you actually sign up. So go there and go to Eventbrite, sign up, register. That will actually ensure that you're going to show up, because then you're more committed and you said, yes, I really want to do this. I want to understand more about self-love. I want to be loving myself on a deeper level. Even if you already have a self-love practice, we can always learn from each other. And I'd love to have you on my my Facebook Live, explaining how you love yourself each day. And what are some of your self-love practices? I love sharing that and uplifting other people as well. So if you don't have any questions, Julie, oh, yay. It's nice to see you here, Julie. Do you have any questions for me? I was just sharing about thinking that self-love is narcissism, and some great writing from Leslie Smith. And so no, self-love and narcissism are actually completely opposite of one another. And one of the reasons why you would want to do a self-love practice is because here we're a country that's rich with health information, weight loss, fixed diet trends, and we're still overweight, hungry, and in many ways malnourished. And it's because of emotional eating, because of not loving yourself. So the magical nutrient that Leslie shares is self-love, and that's what I'm sharing as well. So we've been fixated on we have to look a certain way, and we've pushed our self-love to the side. But if you truly love yourself and your body, you're going to be kind to yourself. You're going to feed yourself good food. You're going to listen to things that empower you, uplift you, that are positive and inspiring. And sometimes you're going to go into your shadow and you're going to do your guilty pleasures. You're going to eat something that, may not be good for you, but you're going to enjoy it. And that enjoyment will actually serve you better than denying yourself that thing that you want because it's bad for you. So I'm really looking forward to sharing more about self-love with you and the self-love practices, the 5-day self-love challenge. If I can do it for 249 days, you can do it for 5. I believe in you, and I will hold you, and I will be here for you. So go to Radiant Relationship Revolution, get yourself signed up, go to the Eventbrite, get yourself registered, and I will see you on Monday. And be looking for more videos on the #1 mistakes and the #1 challenges on self-love as we get closer to the actual event. So it is now almost the end of the day of 249 days. And part of the prepping for the event, other than doing this video, was actually doing the practices that I'm going to share with you. Because like I said, I know how to do them for myself, but how to teach you. And that has been so revolutionary to just stand and share with myself the things I'm going to share with you. And it's like, this is why I do it. This is why this all started, is actually so that I could get to this place within myself so that I could bring it to you. And thank you so much for being a part of it. Julie, thank you. Goodbye. Now, go love yourself.